Hagar in a house that called her Sarai's maid, an Egyptian far from home, living where the promise stayed. Sarai gave her to Abram, and a child began to grow. Then harshness filled the household, so she took the desert road. By the fountain in the wilderness, on the road that led to Shur, the angel of the Lord found her where no walls could hide her hurt. She named the God who saw her by the spring beneath the sky, the God who heard affliction, the God who called her by her name. She had fled beyond the tents, but she had not fled his sight. She named the God who saw her, and the desert held the name. Hagar, Sarai's handmaid, whence camest thou, and where? She answered without ornament, I flee from Sarai's face. The word that followed was not easy. The road would turn again, but before he sent her backward, he spoke a future over pain. You shall bear a son called Ishmael, for the Lord has heard thy grief. The child inside the runaway would carry hearing in his name. She named the God who saw her by the spring beneath the sky, the God who heard affliction, the God who called her by her name. She had fled beyond the tents, but she had not fled his sight. She named the God who saw her, and the desert held the name. Abram had spoken of the promise, Sarai had spoken of the plan, but heaven spoke to Hagar where the dust erased the tracks. She was servant, she was foreign, she was pregnant and alone. Yet the voice that found her wandering knew the place that she had come from. Thou God seest me, not only Sarai's handmaid, not only Abram's child, Hagar by the fountain.